is to heal, yeah. All I want is to heal. When you come up in this place, you're coming for an experience. I'm not a talkative person. I'm not an entertainer to you. I'm not a social media influencer. I am a man of God. But when I say I'm a man of God, doesn't mean that I'm going to preach to you, that I'm going to pastor, that I'm going to be all of all. It is your job to come in this place and get what you came for. It is your job to come in here and meet the God of your life, whomever that may be. All I But I'm here in the chat. I am here in the chat. I'm here. I'm present in the moment. We got to regulate you before we change you. You got to regulate yourself before you change yourself. Don't come in here looking for healing. Come looking for regulation. Teach you how to heal yourself. So dependent on the doctors and the chiropractor and the allopathic doctor and the naturopathic doctor and the chiropractic and the homeopathic and the osteopathic and the religious pastors, and you're so codependent because you have failed to know thyself. And when you know thyself, you can heal yourself. All I want is to heal. All I Make that declaration within yourself. Make that declaration within yourself that all I want, all I need is to heal. Heal my body. Heal my finances. Heal my family. All I want, all I need is to heal. Come for an experience and not for a lesson. Y'all keep coming here and want me to teach you something. I'm teaching you. I can't talk it out. You got to walk this out. Yes, sir. Keep tapping, I'll keep talking. Get us up to what we need. Shout aloud. If you care, shout. The experience. Somebody type in the chat. The experience. This boy ain't playing. Tired of playing with grown folk. Tired of playing with other folk children. It's time to be open and honest that it's all in you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. You can heal yourself. Type in the chat, I can heal myself. All I want. Come on, somebody. All I need is to heal. Feel the vibration. All I want, yes, sir. All I need is to heal. Yes, sir. All I want, all I need, is to heal. Declare it in your life. Yes, sir. Welcome, 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 my people. It's your homie, man. Busting you back upside the head with another hot banger. Boogie, please go tell somebody to go tell somebody your homie Man is on. Yes, sir. And if you're new to the program, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe on all the platforms. At Love Man. I am your neighborhood holistic practitioner. I'm none other than your homie Man. Coming live from South Africa, live on YouTube, live on TikTok. Go get somewhere, get situated, so that you can hear how to heal yourself. And you cannot heal yourself unless you know thyself. And we're going to teach you about the human frame and the human design so that you can be well on your way to the happiness and the wholeness that you deserve. You deserve it. This is something that you deserve. Tonello, DM me. You're being too difficult. There's a DM on this app. Okay? You're being too difficult, baby. There's a DM on this app. DM me, get all the information from me. Okay? How many of you are trying to start something new because it's January? How many of you are trying to start something new because it's January? How many of you got New Year's resolutions because it's January? How many of you are trying to do some new beginnings because it's January? Put ones in the chat. I just want to see who is trying to do something new in January. Put some ones in the chat. Come on, somebody, go tell somebody to go tell somebody. He on. It's on. Go tell somebody to go tell somebody. He on. It's on. Go tell somebody, they go tell somebody. If you're trying something new, a New Year's resolution, a new diet, a new this, a new that, you're doing it at the wrong time. And the thing is what if slide this a little bit up. What if you're doing things at the wrong time? What if humanity isn't broken? What if you're doing things just a little bit too early or a little bit too late? And what if you're doing those things according to the wrong clock? You can't hear yourself like that. What if January isn't the beginning? And what if the body has been trying to tell you this all along? Today's experience again is not about your beliefs. It's about timing. And you got to know that timing governs everything in our lives. When it comes down to your prayer life, your meditation life, when it comes down to your praising, when it comes down to your wants, needs, and desires, it's all based on timing. And what if what you're requesting, it's just not the time for it? What if that's the case? And it's because you don't know nature. See, nature marks the beginning of something by light, not numbers. The spring equinox means ignition. Light equals permission to do things. Life begins when light overtakes dark. But you gotta listen to what we're saying. Yes, there's a thing as light and dark days, but there also is a thing of light and dark times in our life.
And in the northern hemisphere, where you at watching, life begins in March, not January. So you kicking off the year right now trying to do something that won't work. You're supposed to be resting. You're still in winter. We ain't in spring. In the southern hemisphere, this happens in September. All of my South Africans in Congo below the equator. And you want to know why these countries are doing so bad is because they're so behind time. The wrong timing will put you behind time. See, what you don't understand is that nature resets twice a year. When humans is only waiting for one time a year. Ain't no trees blooming in January. There's no animals initiating new cycles in the winter. There's no seeds that you're going to plant in the frozen tundra. So then why are you investing in something new today? Why are you trying to do something new? It's not your time. It's not the time for that. Yet humans have decided to start life and to start life goals and to start economies and identity during a biological shutdown. We ain't talking about the government. We're talking about the body that governs you. And people always, how you hear yourself? Get in tune. The human body is seasonal like the earth. Remember that I told you that it was an immaculate conception. God and the earth, Mama Nature, intercoursed and created the day, Adam, and created the night, Eve. Listen to what I just said. God created the earth and intercoursed. That's why you look at the 7 days that God created the earth. On the 6th day is when man came. But before that, nature was already here. So God came into nature and knew her and created the day called Adam and the Eve. But my point to you is, who was first? Mama Nature, the woman. And that created the seasons. And you got to know what this stuff means. You got to know that spring activates your dopamine, your thyroid levels, your reproductive hormones, your growth metabolism. Winter activates the repair. That's why it's snowing over there. That's why it's so cold. They're trying to tell you, they want you to sit your ass down, but you don't know how to listen. God speaks through nature. Winter activates the memory consolidation, the detoxification process, the emotional processing of the whole thing that's been going on in your life. January is not a starting line. January is an integration chamber. Our people knew this. You can't hear yourself because you don't know how. You don't know when. And it's the when that the owner's manual can teach you. Anybody interested in the owner's manual can DM me, but it is this stuff that we're teaching. It's the best. People tell you they got doctors coming on their show, they got herbalists coming on their show, they got counselors coming on their show, they got therapists coming on their show, they got other folks talking big, but they ain't talking real. And when you keep mistiming, this is why you're experiencing burnout, depression, anxiety. This is why you're experiencing decision paralysis, autoimmune stresses, cancer issues. The body heals on time windows. You miss the window, and the work piles up. And I taught you guys about Chronos and Kairos and the difference between the two, and how you need to understand that they did that little thing, that little shift to get us off track of nature. You don't really know the timing of nature. When they created the time, they got you off of the natural time that you've been on. They got you on Chronos time, Saturn time. They got you on clock time, on schedules and productivity. I'm trying to get you back to Kairos. I'm trying to get you back to biological readiness. I'm trying to get you back to listening to your body, trying to get you back to intuition, trying to get you back to your rightness. See, Chronos always is going to be like, what time is it? Kairos is always going to be like, is it the time to do something? And modern humanity lives almost entirely in man-made Chronos, Saturn, Satan. And the effects of you living in that is that you've lost your reception, you lost your intuition, you lost all of these things. Now you're overthinking. Now you got this external authority instead of internal. Now you are spiritually outsourcing instead of spiritually insourcing. And when you forget about nature's timing, the moments, the body becomes the messenger. And when you don't listen to your body, you don't get the message. And that's why you see so many people out of shape, undisciplined, addicted, attached to things. And these symptoms are messages, they're not mistakes. And even in the southern hemisphere, I'm in Africa right now. Oh, what a shame. Knowing this information, I knew that America was out of whack. We know that. But sometimes when you come to these countries, you think that you can get perspective and get the right thing. And then South Africa is trying to, Lord of mother. And it ain't just South Africa, all of Africa, all of the world has been duped. And so you got people in the southern hemisphere that don't know the time. The southern hemisphere realities is that spring is in the summer, is in September. But society resets in January. Education, economics, and the media follows the northern seasons. Can't you see the difference? That's why you can't come here and expect different. They on your bullshit. I said there's nowhere to run. I thought I could run and hide. I thought I can go somewhere that knows, but nobody knows. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Everybody is confused. That means many people are living at least 6 months behind, but in my calculation, you're living at least 60 years behind time. Africa. And the effects of this thing, and I want you to listen to the effects of it. The effects of not knowing the right timing, not the clock time, nature's time. You see how we shifted to let them tell us what time it is, instead of us knowing what time it is. And the effects of it is that you got identity confusion. Listen to me. You got mood instability, chronic fatigue. What are you tired all this time for? Have you ever felt behind or out of sync? It's because you don't know what's going on. And but here's the sad thing. You're building your life off this mistiming. You think it's time to do something new when it ain't. And the reality of it is that you're not late. You're early. When you do this thing the right way, you'll never be late. You're early because you're on nature's clock. You see? And this is what we're trying to convey to our people. Health, disease, and missed seasons with detox. When you're trying to detox, it'll postpone it. When you're trying to heal, it'll be delayed because you missed timing. When you're trying to get rid of inflammation, inflammation will accumulate when you miss timing. Your emotional cycles will remain incomplete when you miss timing. And that little big C, that Cancer terrain insight. Cancer thrives in an exhausted environment, not hostile ones. And we have exhausted our environment because we don't know the time. How many of you know the real time today? How many of you know what the real month is today? Autoimmunity. The body attacks itself when it has no calendar for release. Depression. Winter grief forced into spring productivity becomes sadness without context because you're doing it out of time. It ain't the right way. You gotta know when to do these things. Why I need to be doing this thing. So forget January and all this type of stuff and just imagine your personal year beginning at the next equinox. Equinox is when things begin, my people, on the southern or northern hemisphere. Equinox is when things begin. Somebody in the chat put equinox is when things begin. Don't go off calendar. Stop looking at the months. That shit don't mean nothing. Stop looking at the zodiacs and stop looking at all this stuff. You need to get back in tune and in attunement with nature. Yes, sir. This is the finite information that's been missing. If I can allow you to forget January, then what would you stop forcing? And what would you allow to ripen? Remember, you need winter. You need winter. You need rest and repair. You need internal. But y'all don't want to go in. Oh, Trump doing this and they're doing that. But it ain't. The weather is telling you stay inward. The weather is saying don't go out. Oh my goodness. The weather is telling you don't go out. And it ain't about going out of your house. It's about going out of this house, this temple. See, we're not trying to fight calendars. We're just trying to reinterpret what they mean. Spring has always been about initiation, but you're not in spring. Summer has always mean expression. Autumn or fall has always mean harvest. And winter has always mean integrate. And I want to teach you guys that you can live free in a system without fighting it. And this is going to restore your health, it'll restore your wealth, it'll restore your decision clarity, it'll restore your emotional regulation, it'll restore your spiritual sovereignty when you get back in tune with God. So busy trying to do your own thing. Humanity is not failing. It is mistiming things. Nature, God has never stopped speaking to you. We just started listening to paper instead of listening to the light. Next time somebody asks you what time it is, ask yourself instead, is it time? And these are the ways you heal yourself when you get back in tune with nature. It ain't hard, but your sickness is driving you. Your poverty is driving you. And you don't know what else to do. Because that's your number one goal. That's your number one thing you're trying to get rid of. But when humans ignore biological time, you mess up, man. Your body runs on light exposure, temperature. Your body runs on the circadian rhythm. Your body runs on seasonal metabolism. But society is telling you to start in January, and that the fiscal year resets in winter, and that productivity peaks when biology says rest. And the result is that you get chronic internal jet lag. And now they call it social jet lag, because you don't know what time it is in your life. Put some ones in the chat if you guys understand what I'm saying. You guys keep tapping, I'll keep talking. Do you understand what social jet lag is? What this internal jet lag thing is? You done lost your sense of timing. And now you got these hormonal misfires. Not understanding that spring is increasing the dopamine, the testosterone, the estrogen, and the thyroid output. You don't understand that. But January is forcing you to be disciplined and restrictive and goal pressured. And you're trying to cold start your motivation in January. Guess what? You are going against the grain. And when you go against the grain like that, that's why your New Year's resolution, you burn out. That's why when you don't finish your New Year's resolution, you get depressed and anxiety and metabolic syndromes. Because you did it at the wrong time. These people ain't teaching y'all this, man. I don't give a damn how big nobody is on the planet. The gurus, I know all the gurus, all the sad gurus, all the Indian folk and Chinese folk and all the goddamn African folk and all the American folk talking shit. Ain't nobody talking this though. Have you ever heard putting you back in the right timing? I want to know, I'm talking to you, YouTube and TikTok. Have you ever heard this before? Holistic practitioners nowadays just want you to sound bold and Reiki heal and teach these people that They're out of season. What you're doing as a Reiki healer ain't gonna work for them. You just want their money, man. What you doing with that sound bowl shit is not gonna heal them folks through this fucking I got a lad to keep from crying. But they paying you for it, so you're gonna keep on doing it. Teach the people the real, but you can't teach them the real because you ain't never been blessed to do this. You've not been chosen. You answer the phone call. I didn't get one. So many folks with emotional dysregulation don't understand that winter is for memory processing. It's for your emotional release. It's for you to get out the grief. And again, it's for the integration. Why are you trying to start something new in January? It's the beginning of the year. It's not. The beginning of the years in each hemisphere starts with the equinox, not with the calendars. And that little bit of adjustment got you all off whack. And you got this New Year culture that demands optimism and it demands forward momentum and forced positivity. And what happens is when you do that at the wrong time, the result is the grief that you're experiencing. The result is the suppressed grief. The result is the unresolved trauma. Why this thing won't go away? You're not in the right timing. You're doing this against the grain, you get emotional congestion, delayed healing. Wow, when I went there and he told me to do this and he told me to do that because that person didn't know much more than the products they hold. All these people know is the products they got. But I'm here to tell you that I know more than a product. I know nature. And this is why many people are crashing emotionally around January through March. You're doing it at the wrong time. And I'm sorry, don't nobody tell you this. And I'm gonna say this, I'm not saying that mistiming causes you disease because mistiming does not cause disease directly. But it will create the terrain that's very vulnerable for disease. And so you'll see that the common outcomes when you're mistiming things is these autoimmune flares that you're having. These cancer environments in your body that you got going on. These adrenal exhaustions, these insulin resistance that you got going on. This nervous system dysregulation that you got going on when time is wrong. The body loses its understanding of what the repair windows are. You ain't sleeping. You ain't resting, you're not repairing. The body done forgot when, who when. You stay up all night, you're working at night, then when do I repair? Well, I sleep in the day. The body doesn't repair during the day. So you don't let a job take you off of nature. You don't let money that's all they had was third position. All they had was overnight. And I needed a job. But don't be crying to me about your hormones, women. And I'm being serious. Don't cry to me about your hormones. Don't cry to me about your hormones when you're living against nature. Don't cry to me about your alopecia and all this stuff up here when you got wigs and you ain't letting no sunlight hit that skull. Don't cry to me about your cancers and diabetes and hypertension when you're not resting and relaxing. I'm talking about on foods, drinks, and everything. Rest, relax, chill. You don't gotta have all that shit a day. One meal a day. But keep the doctor up with it. I ain't no young whippersnapper. But if I took off my shirt right now, you'll be pleased. At 46 years old. And I got classmates that don't look like me. classmates that are damn near dead or finna die because of the issues of overconsumption and accumulation. Can't find rest and repair. Going to the gym every day, you're getting too old. Gentle movements, subtle movements is all the body needs. You don't need to be doing all that stuff at an older age. So in the South, in the Southern Hemisphere, you got a double distortion. Understanding that your nature is resetting in September, but society is resetting in January. Can't you see that 6-month difference? All the world, all the global systems are north-centric, putting everybody else out of time. And then you want to wonder why things are not developing in these countries. You're not on the right time. You want to know why diseases are developing in these countries. You want to know why they don't have the right inventions, the right technology. You want to know why they're called third world? It's because they're 6 months, and in my estimation, 60 years behind. Because they're trying to speed up to the northern calendar. I'm telling you something that's real. And that's why you always find people feel like they late or they behind. Yeah, you are. Shit. You are behind. Real talk. You really behind. Because you copying my time. And that's not your time. You can't copy my time when it ain't your time and expect to compete with me. So you got economies built on winter extractions. You got schools misaligned with child biology. You got work cycles ignoring seasonal cognition. You have spiritual disconnection from the land, from nature. And these are the societal effects of mistiming. The psychological effects. So how you gonna heal yourself? The psychological effects of mistiming is now you losing meaning. You're losing meaning for life. You're losing reasoning. You're always in constant urgency. Decision fatigue, inability to rest, the spiritual effects. You've been separated from God. You've been separated from nature. You are externalizing the authority figures in your life. Your belief has replaced your relationship. And your obedience has replaced your intuition. Can't you see what I'm saying? Does anybody hear me? Or am I talking to myself? I know I got about 100 people on the live, but does anybody hear me, or am I talking to myself? Can y'all hear what I'm saying? And not only can you hear it, but can you feel it? Can you feel what we're saying? Man, you just want a humming session all throughout the day. You just need to just hum all throughout your day. Yes, sir. Yes, that's what we're trying to teach you. Something that you've never been taught before. A real teacher is trying to get you to impregnate the gift in you. A false teacher wants you to be like them. But a real teacher is supposed to impregnate you with the gift in you. To get the gift out of you that's present. And when humanity mistimes itself, it loses rhythm. And when rhythm is lost, your health will collapse. And when your health collapses, that's the end. I want to encourage you guys today. You guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. You guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. I want to encourage each and every one of you today. I know you're scared to come into the live, but I'm saying come. And if you care about anybody, I want you to share the live. They need to hear me. Not see me, not watch me, but just hear me. Flip the phone over, turn the TV off, cut the speakers up. My voice will penetrate their spirit. Stop, women, stop trying to talk to your husband. Let me talk to him. God has never left us. Nature has never left us. We stopped listening. We lost reception. God is here. Nature is here. You say, well, I've been praying. You're too far away from the garden. But I've been praising. I don't care how many drums and how many organs you got in there, how many saxophone players, and how big your choir is. You can't make a bigger sound if you're too far away. You lost reception. If you want to heal yourself, I can teach you how. I can show you how. But it's going to require you to get back into spirituality. Rekindle your relationship with God. Rekindle your relationship with nature. So that when you do give off frequency, it can be picked up. When E.T. do phone home, somebody on the other end that can hear the SOS. Are y'all getting this? Your SOS can't be heard because you're too far away from God. And it don't matter what bigger preacher you go to, what bigger bishop, pastor you go to. It don't matter what big mass of a church it is. It don't matter how big of the voices you got. It don't matter how big the stadium. It don't matter how big the arena. You too far away from nature for God to hear you. And I want to teach you how to draw closer. I want to teach you about Sankofa and how to turn back. I want to teach you about what the prodigal son message was about. Yes, you can go out and experience the world, but don't go too far the way you lose GPS. You lose the information on getting you back to the house. Sankofa. I want to show you how to go back. Well, the Bible says you can't go back. It only promised us 120 years. Well, give me my 120 then. Because in 120 years, I've been and figured it out. And I've just been 46 and figured it out. But if you just rely on others to teach you, without nature, you will never figure it out. Okay? You guys, you will never figure this out if you just stuck in the books. So today I want to ask you, What do you want to heal? If you're not afraid, you can come up on the chat. You can put me in the chat. I'll bring you up. What is it that you're trying to heal? And it doesn't have to be physical. It could be spiritual. It could be mental. It could be emotional. Are you trying to heal something right now? Are you starting anew, afresh? You guys are on my chat for a reason. What is it that you want? What you come here for? What you coming on my live for? Why you guys keep tuning in? Why you keep turning me on? What are you looking for? Lauren Brooke Lee said, I want to heal my finances. Get your owner's manual. And I can let you know that it just might not be the time. I mean, I don't know you to say that until you do your owner's manual, but that's what we are offering you. Because you could be out of time with this finances thing. And it don't mean that nature ain't gonna bring you finances. You gotta know how to time it, Lauren. You want finances every day. Well, shit don't grow every day. Things don't develop every day. Again, you're in America. Is it winter? Them trees out there are bare. So you will have seasons of barrenness, Lauren. Can you accept barrenness? If you can accept barrenness, if you can accept the recalibration, if you can accept the repair, if you can accept the resting phase, then God will give you your finances. But if you can't accept and you're trying to consume and be greedy and gluttonous and want something every day, you will never have finances, Lauren. Because God don't work like that. Do you understand what I just told you, Lauren? Miss Anna said truth and clarity. Thank you. You understand now. If you accept that it's going to be a little bit of subtleness, and you can be subtle in that too, and accept the season, then guess what comes after winter, Lauren? Lauren, guess what comes after winter? Lauren, guess what comes after winter? Thank you. And what I'm asking you as your brother is to wait on your spring. Accept the winter. Wait on the spring. Accept the winter. Because it's developing you. It's getting you ready for it. It's okay. Winter don't last always. So don't think that I'm saying that you're going to be broke off. So you know this season, it'll happen. But trouble don't last always, Lord. High Vibe Tribe. You know winter is a season, not a month, right? So it's 3 months in winter, but I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. This too shall pass, but you have to accept the winter. A lot of you guys don't want to accept this stuff. Overcoming the plethora of illnesses and finances. Yeah, but see the thing about your illnesses here, Tanita, the illnesses, you keep overriding your body. You won't listen. The only reason, Tanita, you got sick is because you've been trying to work through everything. He hurt me, I'm gonna work through it. Death in the family, I gotta keep on. Arguments and dissension, we gotta keep. You overrode your body. Don't come here listening to me. Come here understanding that I'm trying to teach you how to listen to you. you won't listen to you. The man say he love you. You know he don't, but he said he do. Tanetta, your problem is your relationship with you. You keep overriding you. You're not confident in you. And then on top of that, you have some addictions and attachment issues as well, Tanetta, and you can't stop you. You have no control over you. You let people run over you, but then on the top of the end, you let you run over you. And so there is no control over you, Tanetta. And I don't even know you. But I was right. And I didn't need your birthday. I didn't need to put no zodiac thing up here. I didn't need for you to come to my church and be a member. I was right about you, Tanetta. Yeah. The firecrackers are the ones that let people run over them. That's why you're a firecracker. Yeah, I know you used to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why you're a firecracker. Because you done got tired. But so that's fine. You're doing that externally. Now get tired of yourself doing you that like that. Tanetta. Okay, you did the external thing. I'm a firecracker to other people. Firecracker on your own ass. Cause see, you can't stop you from drinking, smoking, eating fucked up, doing this fucked up shit. You can stop other folks from doing it to you, but you can't stop yourself now. So now be a firecracker to yourself, girl. And you got it. You on your way. The first thing is to defend and protect ourselves from outside. But what if you your own enemy? People would just rhyme with you with what you'd agreed with. And when you stop agreeing with it, then yeah, them folk gone. But it was you that was agreeing with it. So then you got to start going internal and saying, you know what? It wasn't them all along. You didn't have to be a firecracker to the external because you was agreeing with that. The biggest person that's been your enemy, Tanetta, has always been you, baby. Don't be a firecracker to the external. I need you to now be a firecracker to you and your programming. And I promise you, when you start controlling your own wants, needs, and desires, you will be set free. Okay? All that I don't drink, I don't do nothing. Look, everybody got addictions. So maybe you need to put down the fucking books. Maybe you're studying too much. Maybe you meditating too much. Okay? Maybe you information hoarding too much. There's a scripture in the Bible where it says that you forever getting the knowledge, but never, it said forever coming to the not something, but denying the power thereof, right? So you forever getting this information, but what are you doing with it? You sick. Remember you just told me you ill. What you studying? You shouldn't be sick if you studying. Because you're studying too much. You got addicted to studying instead of being addicted to practicality. So we can keep going all day long. Hey man, what's going on with you, Tick? I'm not trying to play puzzle pieces with you, okay? Man, it said, message. You know, folk like to come on here, they'll keep on and try to go this way, that way. Man, I ain't got time for that shit. Good, you are your own problem. Okay? And a lot of us think that when we're doing positive that we're doing good, but sometimes you can still be addictive. You know, the person that's going to the gym every day is doing wrong. but they think they're doing right. Listen to what I've just said. The person that's going to the gym every day is doing wrong, but they thinking that they're doing right. They're seeing effectiveness. They're seeing their muscles get big. They're getting finer. They're getting better, whatever the case may be. But that's not a natural thing. Ain't nobody lift weights every day in our ancestral. There's a time for rest and relaxation. I go to the gym and work out 3-4 times a day every day. What the hell? You don't know how to rest and relax? I study all day every day. What the hell? So when I see a person that say I don't smoke and drink, that let me know that you don't know how to rest either. You don't know how to get out of that thing that you think you're doing good in. Rest from good and you rest from the bad. But rest. Okay? Rest from the good you're doing. Rest from the bad you're doing. At the end of the day, rest. Okay? Don't study because you ain't smoking and drinking. So all you did was change the addiction to something else. Okay, so you don't eat, you don't smoke, you don't drink. Oh, so you study. Some people that ain't study is sex. Some people that ain't sex is work. Some people that ain't work is this, is that. All you did was change the addiction. I want you to change the addiction, not change the item of addiction. You see what I'm saying now? Tanetta, let me ask you a question, and I'm not trying to pick on you because I got to go to other people. Do you know your life path number? Watch this, y'all. Do you know your life path number? Addiction is the fire element. Okay, so I'm gonna say it first before you answer. Addiction is the fire element. It is the crown chakra. Okay, so that is the what they call I call it the 9th chakra. I know folks say the 7th, but it's the 9th chakra, right? Okay, so the crown chakra is the 9th chakra, which would be life path 9, but also it is the fire element. So there's other numbers. You got 3, 8, and 9. Life path 3, life path 8, and life path 9. But also, you could just be an Aries, you could be a Sagittarius, and you could be a Leo. Okay? But you don't have to be those, because we all got the 4 elements in us. But I'm curious, because I think you got some attachment and addiction issues. Smooches, the same way, yeah. So you see Tonetta said Leo? You see that? Easy, this shit is easy. But your pastor don't know this. This is what they should know. When you tell me what's going on in your life, your pastor should know this. Do y'all not understand? I was a minister. I was in the church. That gift is not a gift if you're reading it. You got to read the people. I want y'all to understand this. That bishop is not real. You can't read you read the book of the people, not the book of Jesus, the book of Tonetta. The gift is, I read the book of Jesus to know how to read people. So that when the book of Tonetta come, I can read that book and know. Tonetta, I love you, baby. Don't even worry about it. I'm always going to help. Men and women, white and black, if you can speak English or not, this is for you. It's a gift. And you want me to prick your blood and take a blood sample to know you. That's a person that don't have the gift. Oh yeah, you know Herb, there's somebody down the street from your Herb, man. They call her I don't want to say her name because you know she's doing her thing, but The body is sacred. You never pierce the skin of the body. You never should open up the body. The body is sacred. You just listen to the eyes and the mouth are the ways in. The ears are the ways in. Listen to me. The eyes and the mouth and the nose and the ears are the ways in. So therefore, when people talk and you can see people's eyes, and when you're talking to people, you can get a sense of the person. I don't need to take your blood sample. How do I know that you were dealing with a fire element and you must be of the fire element? Because you're telling me about your problems, and I know this shit so much to know your nature. And I know you got attachment and addiction issues. And so what I'm telling you is that you keep picking things and you say, well, at least this good, but the addiction is bad. The addiction is bad. So you got to work on your addictive behavior no matter what it is you do. Right? No matter what it is you do. And then on top of that, watch your heart, because you're Leo. So you got circulatory issues that can be possible there. Okay? Now the opposite of Leo is Aquarius. So now you're talking about upper circulation and lower circulation. So also now you got to watch your arms and your legs and circulation and all of this type of stuff. You got to watch out for ankle issues and all this type of stuff. Why? Because that is the Aquarian in you that can also pose problems. You see? And when you know this, you got it and you good. Anybody else? I know I spent a lot of time on her. Who else next? Keep tapping, you guys. I'll keep talking. Teach you how to heal yourself. All you got to do is know yourself. I love you, Tanetta. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope I helped you then. Get your owner's manual, girls. Let's stop playing with you. Get your owner's manual. Let's get you these herbs and let's get you over this stuff. Okay? Get you your owner's manual. And let's just go ahead and get you your herbs you need and get you over this stuff. If you really got a lot of stuff going on, Divine, you can come up on the chat if you want. If you got a lot of stuff going on, go to the website and type in the Healers Package. You're going to get a 21-day lymphatic detox, which is going to probably help you with your blood pressure and circulatory issues if you got those. Okay? And then we're also going to give you your owner's manual. We're also going to give you a 30-day supply of the herbs that come in your owner's manual. So you got a 50-day program, all for $100. 50 day, $100. All these little knickknacks you got going on, they'll be gone. But if you just want your owner's manual, you can start there. Divine, how can I help you?
Hi, my life path number is 1.
Okay. What that mean to me?
And I need healing in my mind.
Okay, that's what I want you to tell me. Don't tell me your life path number. I need to talk to you. What's going on?
Yes.
What's
My
going on in your
mind,
mind?
it be scattered, like it be everywhere, all over the place.
How old
Maybe
are
I
you?
need more sunlight. I don't know.
How old are you?
36.
And when did this start happening to you?
For a couple of months now, like 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months is when this stuff started happening. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
What happened to you 4 or 5 months ago? I'm gonna say 6 months ago. What happened to you?
My mind just be all over the place. I can't focus. Like,
I said, what happened to you? What happened to you? About 6 months ago, something happened. What was that?
nothing happened to me 6 months ago.
Okay, then. So how did you get this 4 months ago?
I just my mind just be scattered all over the place. I don't know. It just happened 4 months ago.
Yeah. So I want you to focus. Okay. I want you to focus on what I'm saying to you right now. Okay. I
Okay.
want you to try to get the background noise out. Anybody on the live, please mute your mic. Hope Joy, mute your mic. Okay. I don't want no background noise. Matter of fact, I do it for you. There we go. Divine, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. There is no way that this just happened. Okay? There's no way this just happened to you.
Well, I
So,
just recognized it. I guess I just recognized it 4 months ago.
okay, you just recognized it 4 months ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, do you have kids?
Yes, I have a daughter.
You have a daughter. Okay. And are you with the daughter's father?
No.
Okay. How old is your daughter?
4.
Okay. Were y'all planning on getting married?
Well, we're married, but we're separated.
Mm.
And we've been
Now, wow.
separated for 4 years.
Y'all been separated for 4 years, right?
Yes.
So basically, when the baby started to come, I would say during the pregnancy, things kind of fell off.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. So now, the question that I want to ask you is that you're still in communication with him, man.
No,
Y'all don't talk at all.
at all.
Are you working?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Are you stable with your job? Are you stressing about your career? Are you stressing about the job? Are you stressing about the money you're making? Are you
Yes, I am.
satisfied?
I'm not satisfied.
You're not satisfied. Something happened in your workspace in that last 4 to 6 months?
Mm, just drama, cattiness. That's it.
Okay. What I want to tell you is this. You say you're life path one. I'm going off of what you say. I ain't
Yes.
got because so if you're life path one, right? So you got to understand that that's the earth element. Okay. And when you look at the chakras, the root chakra is the earth element, but also the throat chakra is the earth element. You got to understand what these things mean. The root chakra is about stress and anxiety because of I'm stuck in survival mode. But the throat chakra for me is what most women who dealing with earth sign issues, to me, this is the top issue because this is about doubt and trust issues. And this is also about your voice not being heard. And sometimes when you're suppressing your voice, or sometimes when you feel like your voice is insignificant or irrelevant, you've been praying and you've been talking your dreams and you've been putting stuff out there in the atmosphere, but it seems like nothing is aligning with what you're asking God for. It can start to confuse you and scatter your brain. Is that what you're going through?
Correct. You just hit it on the nail. Yes.
I got a fish for it first, baby. I don't know you. But at the end of the day, once you give me the information, I'll find you on this map of life. And so what I'm trying to get you to understand is that it's a part of you, right? It's a part of you. So you got to understand that these are your tendencies. You've had a tendency since birth to stress and be anxious and worry all the time. That's one. And then you've also had a tendency to doubt people and have trust issues because ain't nobody really living up to what they say. But these are your tendencies. This ain't nothing wrong. It's just that you don't know you, and then when the trigger comes in, when the job ain't stable enough, that's gonna cause you to trigger your stress and anxiety. When the people ain't being real enough in your life, that's gonna cause the trigger for this doubt and trusting that you already had a tendency to have. But the thing is that you never knew yourself well enough to be able to know how to understand and maintain those things. Now that we just taught you this though, now that you can go back after the show and say, you know what? I got these tendencies, so I can't let these things trigger these things in me. Because if they
Correct.
do, I'm going to have a tendency to stress and worry. If something happens to my stability, you got a tendency already to stress and worry, girl. You're gonna stress and worry. If somebody is coming into your life and they're creating a unrealistic thing with you, you're gonna have a tendency to doubt and trust off the rip. So it ain't just them. It's learning you and knowing thyself.
Beautiful.
You see? So nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. The only thing was wrong is that you was ignorant of yourself. But now you know, okay, if things are not going, girl, I know I'm going to stress and everything. So now I got to be focused on making things more stable in my economy. And then when it comes to doubt and trust, I can't be around fickle people. I can't be around people that just rub me off the wrong way. You ain't gonna be able to deal with them people because they're gonna trigger you. So that person don't know you, but you know you now. And you like any little small thing that I feel like I'm gonna be doubting and trusting you, I can't mess with you because you can't trigger that in me. Otherwise, I'll never trust you, and otherwise I'll always worry. And then now you keep yourself in balance. The people can't keep you in balance, but you can keep yourself in balance by knowing you now. All
Correct.
right, man. I hope I helped. If you need anything else, you DM me, and then we can help you further. Okay?
Thank you so much. You helped me a lot. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you. You helped me. I appreciate you. All right. Have a blessed day. Yes, sir. Who's next on the Richter scale? Come on up. Come on up. Let's get it. Come on up. Let's get it. And you see no Bible, no astrology calendar, just listening. You know what you know, you just gotta listen. Yeah, I don't gotta pick back up the book. I know what I know. Welcome, D Mac. Ichio, what's happening? Welcome to the Earth Man Show. So that was a message for many. Yes, 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 yes. It's for all of us. I'm here for all of us. All this whole psychic and hypnosis. Ichio, what's happening, man? Ichio ain't ready. Be ready when you come on the chat, you guys. Be ready when you come on the chat. Be ready when you come on the chat. Yes, yes. Welcome to the Earth Man Show. What's going on, El Precious?
Hey, how are you? Didn't mean to request that. And join the
Oh,
live
okay, you
though.
want me to request? Okay, well, you know you always enjoy, so I appreciate you. We appreciate your support. All
Yes,
right, peace, peace.
always. Uh,
Oh, you were just tapping to net? Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Good morning.
Okay.
Grand Rising.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How can I help you?
My issue has been with pain for quite a while. I've had some major surgeries to my spine, so I'm trying to find something or a method or way of getting my body out of this constant state of pain.
You have spinal cord injury?
I did about
Okay.
10 years ago.
So the thing about 10 years ago, you was in a car accident?
I was beaten by a student. I used to work in the school system and beaten from behind. And I had a 4 level fusion, C3, 4, 5, and 6.
Ooh.
And at certain times, the flare ups are so bad that I'm in the bed.
Mhm. Yeah, so your C345 is like right here at the back of the neck, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that can really cause a lot of inflammation right there. So what you're going to need is what we like to call the cerebral spinal fluid blend. And what it does, it helps promote that fluid buildup and all that fluid buildup that's causing that inflammation. It'll kind of help decrease that stuff, right? So what we want to do is we want to be able to eliminate what you've already have there. And then we also want to give it the nutrients that you need. So I would suggest you to get the Healers package, right? Because when you get the Healers package and then you tell me about the cerebral spinal fluid stuff and this, that, and the third and all that, then we can give you the custom blend for you. Your is going to be off of your birthday, not off of what the doctors say, right? It's off of your body. And then I think that that's really the thing you need to have. You need to have some type of way to eliminate the excess lymphatic fluid that's or the cerebral spinal fluid that's already there. And then you also need the nutrients to go back in to stabilize those areas of the body to keep those things from happening. But also, did you ever go to the doctor to look at your vagus nerve?
Actually, I haven't, but that is, I do a regimen of herbs myself. I dabble, and that is one of the things that I'm getting ready to put myself on is some herbs to reset the vagus nerve. So that's one of the areas that I was getting ready to target myself as well.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that because we are the herbs in our packages according to what you're doing will automatically already help you with that, right? So you don't because if you go straight for the vagus nerve, that's fine. But did you get rid of the fluid back there? See, so the herbalists don't know how to do both. And so if you walk in there and just say, I want some herbs for my vagus nerve, yeah, they're gonna give you the herb for your vagus nerve, but they don't know how to get rid. So that's why I was trying to tell you, uh, you don't have to do the package. You can just email me and say, Herb man, I'm the one that's got the spinal fluid things, and I can just create the custom blend for your cerebral spinal fluid. You don't have to pay for all of that stuff. Okay. And if you just do that, but that package was 99, but if you just do what you want to do, you're talking about 35, $40,
Okay.
right? To
Hmm.
have the herb that you need for your spinal fluid. Because then I know. So I go by a system. The system is nature, not by no books. I'm not copying Dr. Sabi. I'm not copying Dr. Laila Africa. I'm not copying Dr. Paul Gauss. I'm not copying none of these people out here. So we're copying nature. And what we do is you give me your birthday, or you just say, hey, look, all I want is I don't believe in birthday and all that, but I know my back hurting, my neck hurting, I need something for that. And we'll just give you exactly what you're needing for that. But it's still going to come from this system. So then you understand that you're getting the right nutrients and you're getting the right herbs and you're getting the right regulation that you need. That regulation is going to be the calming down of the nerves, right? But that ain't all you need. So if you go to a unexperienced herbalist, they just don't give you things focused on that one thing. But because the system that we have, yes, we're going to have herbs in there for your nerves, but we're going to have herbs in there also for the fluid buildup, the inflammation, and et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man. And anything else you got? Any other question you have?
No, basically that is been an issue, and lately it is starting to run down my legs. So I know that is definitely coming from the spinal cord. I just didn't actually, I had put myself on some anti-inflammatories, like I said, because I do herbs myself, but obviously I didn't have the correct formula. So yeah, I do need to reach out, and I'm not above that, but I was just, I was just to the point now. It's just bigger than me, and I accept that. So
You just
I
gonna,
needed to find
yeah,
out
you just
exactly
gonna
what was the
compliment me.
process.
Yeah, no, that's all you do. You just email me or you can DM me and say, "Hey, I was a young lady that you was talking to, and I wanted to know about about the blend for my neck, and then we'll give you that. And then on top of that, I want you to know that when you go to bed at night, right, do some
Hmm.
humming.
I started that because I spoke with you a few months ago, and when I did tell you about the surgery, you did explain to me about the scar tissue buildup and some things that were going on. It was going to be a repetitious thing. So when you said that, that's when I started on the anti-inflammatories. But I didn't, we didn't discuss the cerebral juices or the flow of the in the spinal cord at the time.
All
I
that
just
stuff.
came up quick and when I did tell you about the surgery, you said, well, this is something your body's going to go through because it's in a constant state of perpetual heat.
Yeah, yeah, especially when you had the surgery. When you have a surgery, unfortunately, it can be ongoing. So that's why you want to know about the humming and you want to know about the relaxation techniques, because you don't want to be on herbs for the rest of your life and pills for the rest of your life. So you want to be able to know how to do it without having to take stuff all your life. So the humming and the rubbing of the stomach, right? So you're sitting on the bed, laying down, and you humming, and you just rub your stomach while you hum. And that'll also send signals to your vagus nerve to help your body relax. But unfortunately, yeah, you're probably gonna need a little bit more just because of the severity of the energy. But we'll be able to help you with that. ETO2, what's happening?
Peace, can you hear me, Urban?
Yeah, we can hear you. Welcome to the Birdman Show. How can I help?
Thank you so much. So we appreciate your show, brother. I think you are phenomenal, and I just want to give you flowers right now. So thank you so much for being you, brother. But I had it's just two issues. One, I have a brother that has been doing drugs and all this for a long time, and his brain is just. I think his brain is damaged. He's not fully there. He has temperament problems, and he can't think clearly. He's dysfunctional as a human being, and I think he just has a. I don't know if he's of course detox, but I think his brain has been harmed too. So I don't know what to do for him. They got
Has he
him
been
on
diagnosed with
meds,
anything?
huh?
Has he been diagnosed with anything?
I, so probably like ADD, ADHD, stuff like that. They diagnose him as that, but yeah. They'll do that. Yeah.
And so how old is he? He's grown?
69, 69,
59, 69.
69. Yeah,
Oh, 69.
been in prison like 3 times, and I mean it's just he's done some wild stuff, brother. But it's just these drugs he's still on them too, off and on, off and on. Bad temperament problems. I mean it's just we really trying to figure out what to do for him, but I know he needs. It all ties into his health, and I don't know how to help him. I don't know.
Yeah, we can help him, but you can't. He won't listen to y'all.
Yeah, right.
So the only thing you can do is give him to me. You got to be able to give the phone to him while I'm on. And
Okay.
he hears my voice, and he got to be able to say, "I like that nigga, that boy," and he'll allow me to help him.
Okay.
But you can't come up here and think you go because even if I gave you the right stuff and you took it back, he still wouldn't because you told him, and not me. It ain't me telling him.
Right.
You see?
Mhm.
So you gotta get the phone in his hand. You gotta get him to me and let me talk to him.
All right.
Okay. And then when you let me talk to him, I can break through that because I've been there and I can understand him and that man to man thing and I can help him, but I can tell you the right stuff right now and you can go right to him and say, I know this is what you need, and he still wouldn't do it because you little sis.
I would agree. I would absolutely agree with that. You're right about that because I need some help. So next time you're on, I'm going to do that, brother. I got one
I've been
other.
for a long time, man. So I know how brothers is. You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
give them to me. The
Okay.
brothers, you gotta give them to me. Okay?
I will give them to you. One issue with my nephew too. He had some kind of surgery on his colon, and so I think he's dealing with imbalanced flora, that kind of thing. They got him on some ADD medication. He thinks he's got ADD, ADHD, or whatever, and he's taking his meds, and he said the stuff isn't working anymore. I don't think he's getting any absorption through his intestines, but I'm wondering. I think I told him probiotics for sure. He needs to get his intestinal flora back, but he got brain fog now. He got all of that, and so what?
Yeah, so for him, how old is nephew?
34.
Okay, so nephew is still kind of younger. So nephew needs to, yes, gotta clean the colon. Okay, so that's the first thing you got to do. You can go out and get Cascada Sagrada, and then maybe like some. I would say Cascada Sagrada, dandelion leaf, and maybe a little milk thistle. If you can't get milk thistle, then Cascada Sagrada and dandelion leaf would be okay. Okay, clean that gut, that liver, and them kidneys, and get that free flowing. And then also he's going to need some good herbs. Now, the herbs for ADHD and all that type of stuff are not herbs y'all ever heard before, but I'm going to tell you, these herbs are called Brahmi, Brahmi. Okay, Brahmi mixed with ginkgo biloba. Okay, ginkgo is GINKGO BILOBA. And then you got to mix that also with GOTU, GOTU, cola, KOLA. So Brahmi mixed with ginkgo biloba mixed with a GOTU cola is going to help out with the anxiety, depression, ADHD is going to help calm down, mixed with the depression and all this type of stuff. If he's dealing with all of that, you got to put all this stuff in. If he is dealing with depression, then slide a little bit of St. John's wort in there.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be the mind blend.
Okay.
But you got to also clean out the colon. Now you already know that because I heard that. So now you got to understand that combination you got to do. You got to be able to clean them out here in order for you to clear here. But then also once we clear here, in order for it to not get so crazy again, that's when you come in with the mind herbs.
Okay. He's talking about doing the duck plant.
That duck flower.
Yeah, the duck flower. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the duck flower, but again, it's still after you clean out the colon and do all of that, he doesn't still what he got for his mind. So yeah, it will clear the brain fog, but if you don't have anything to stop the anxiety back, it'll come back.
Okay. Okay, you're right. You're right.
That's how we're seeing it. So the duck flower is good for the colon and all of that. That's good. If you want to go there, that's good. But give him the brain herb.
Okay.
What I call brain food. Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate all of that. Thank you so much, brother. And I will be handling my brother over. I mean, he's headed down my way, and I have so much anxiety behind it. I can't even begin to tell you because I'm just ill-equipped to deal with it. It's just he's a lot.
You're gonna have to get him to holler at me. You just tell him, give him my number. It said this man say he knew you. He wants you to call him. You gotta trick him, cause look here, you gotta trick him and call him. But once we get on the phone, trust me, I got him. You know what I mean? I got him. I'll take it from there.
But I do it through this. Do I do it through this medium, brother?
Yeah, you can do it through this medium. Yeah, when I'm on live, just put the phone around it.
Okay.
And just let him listen to me. He'll be like, cause I'm real. I come real. They know me.
Yeah, they do. They know your spirit. They know you for sure. He'll recognize you, brother. He will. I appreciate it. I really do, because with him, I need all the help I can get. So thank you so much for the information, brother. Peace and love.
I appreciate it. Peace. Yes, who we got on here next? Who we got on here next? Carl Winters, how can I help you?
I just was listening to you, and I want to get the menu and the herbs that go with it. So
You're looking for the owner's manual?
right.
Okay, yeah, so you just DM me, my brother, and then we'll get you the information that you need for that. When you get your owner's manual, now, if you're looking for the owner's manual, that's $50 now, but you will also have to pay for your herbs. So that's another $35, so you're looking at $85. If you're looking for that healer's package, that's $99. You get the detox, you get your owner's manual, and you get your owner's manual herbs, all for $100. I don't know which one of them you're looking for, but you can just DM me and then let me know exactly what you're looking for, and we'll give you the things that we offer to help. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. All right. Peace. All right, Sheila Ross, how can I help? Sheila Ross, Deborah White. Welcome to the Herb Man Show. Lumina Artistry. Who's
Oh,
next? Lumina, hold on one second. Deborah, are you there? Deborah?
Sorry, I think I was just trying to tap the screen.
Are you just trying to tap the screen? Okay, well, I appreciate your love. Continue to keep supporting. I appreciate you very much. All right, who we got here? Lumina. Lumina, you got something to say? All right, you guys. So that's what it is, man. So when you're looking at trying to heal yourself, this is what it looks like, okay? This is what it looks like. And you just got to ask the right questions, be in the right timing, okay? Some of you guys are in seasons where you are going through and you're trying to stop it prematurely. You're trying to override what God is telling you in your life right now. We don't want to do that. What we simply want to do is understand it, right? If you understand it, you can go through it. You know, if you lock me up and I'm innocent, I can't do the time. But if you lock me up and I lied to the judge and I lied to my mama and I lied to my friends, but I know deep down inside that I did it, I can do the time because I understand what is happening to me. Okay, so that's my point to you. Some of you guys are going through financial issues and social issues, emotional issues, and you're trying to stop it. But what if this is your season? Remember that you have 4 types of days: an emotional day, a quiet day, an energetic day, and a tired day. You got to be okay with those days. But what you're trying to do is make every day an energetic day. And you know good and well that that's not natural. And so you're overriding things. And when you override the day, that God told you today, I want you to be emotional. I got to be energetic and clock in. Man, you're running your body down. You're going to be sick if you keep doing it over time. God told you today, I want you to be tired. I got to go get that money. These children got to go. Over time, if you keep doing that, you're going to wear and tear. God gave you a message throughout the day that this is a quiet day. I can't be quiet. I got a husband and children and got to go to work. And as you keep overriding how God speaks through the day, you're going to be sick. You can't make every day energetic. Appreciate the days, appreciate the seasons, and it's okay. Your husband got to be okay. Husband, Herb Man said, it's 4 days that we'll have. Now, we don't have them every day, and we're not going to have them every 4 days. You can be energetic for weeks on week. But there are 4 types of days that a human can have. I can be energetic for a minute. I can be tired for a minute. I can be emotional for a minute. I can be quiet for a minute. And you need to understand this as my spouse. And I'm saying this not only for women, but for men. Men are really the victims of this. Women know how to be, they know how to voice their things when they tired and emotional and this, that, and the third. But men are trying to be energetic every day because they think that that's what they got to do. That man tired as hell and can't rest. That man want to be quiet, but got to be a leader. He want to be emotional, but got to be the man. And he'll run himself down. And that's why men die earlier than women. So you must understand that these are the 4 types of days that a man can have, and you must allow him to have them. But you also, man, must understand that these are the 4 types of days that a woman can have, and you must be allowed to have them. You got to be allowed to have them. Hope Chantel, you want to come up? There you go.
Yep. Peace and blessings, Erdman. Something you said stood out. I did get my owner's manual, and from looking at it, I did say I was going to chop it up with you. I told a lot of people about you, sent them to your page, but that's not a rabbit hole. It's not about them. It's about me. I got the owner's manual, and just from like watching you from February last year. Dang. I kind of like somewhat understand everything just from studying, watching you, taking notes. And from my understanding is my birthday is in July. I'm in my winter season of life because I was born in 82, July 15th. So I'm in my, let me see, August, September. October. So I'm in like October, November-ish, like maybe November, Scorpio season. So I'm up at my post. So when you say allow time, my spirit is telling me like this is my rest day. I'm supposed to just be chilling, like resting, allowing whatever happened, happen. Not trying to be so, like how you said earlier, not resting, like be in the midst of everything. And with my mother transitioning, that's when I started really developing anxiety and panic attacks and passing out. And I know you were saying too, like a person like me got to watch out for circulation. So I noticed like swollen lymph nodes, swollen ankles, all that out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the heck? So now that I've been resting, I take my naps. Listen, I'll pop out a nap in the middle of the day. I don't care. So I noticed when I do that, I feel better. I started EFT therapy where you do tapping to flush out the lymphatic system. And I've been studying herbalism for 5 years. But my question to you is, when you said earlier not to like change time, am I supposed to just sit in this dreary ass, excuse my language, this dreary ass season right now and just cry all the time? I know with my mom transitioning in my arms a year ago, hell.
You're supposed to, because if you don't do that, then guess what? It follows you throughout life. If you don't deal with it the way that you're supposed to be dealing with it, then it'll never get to where you're fully functional. You see? It'll never get to where you're fully functional. So that's why I was telling the lady the other day, I was telling them, I said, what we can do is find time for you to be able to maybe take a vacation, or take a grieving vacation, take a grieving retreat, right? And you could be able to kind of breathe and get it out, because you're so quick to try to get back into the rut of life, but the thing lingers, and you're just suppressing it, and it's never released, it's never comes out. And sometimes you might not want to cry like that around your kids. You might not want to cry like that around your friends. You might not want to cry like that around your co-workers. So that means that you got to go somewhere and literally get it out.
Yeah.
And then it's out. Because once you give that time to get it out, when those tears stop.
Yeah, you're right. Because in EFT treatment, we do like affirmation statements. So we're doing that. It's like, I know you probably heard of that. There's a lot of crying in that. So me and the lady I work with, I've been told about you too, crying. And when she was saying, like, when your tears is burning, that's trauma tears because it be hurting. Like, them tears hurt. And she said, your stool gonna not smell the best. So I'm doing that. And then, like I said, this season is just, man, it's like, dang, I can't get a break.
What season did the owner's manual say you was in?
I believe, I should look it up real fast. I believe Scorpio, because my birthday is July 15th. I was born in 82.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I know. I gave you a chart with it.
Yeah, it's
I give you like a little.
I want to say
So
I'm in Scorpio.
one of them gonna say Leo, but then the other one gonna say something.
I don't want to hold you up, or maybe I should mute it and let you talk to her real quick, and then look it up real fast in my email.
Just stay on and get that, and then I'll holler at Twyla. Twyla, what's happening?
Okay.
Twyla, unmute your mic, or let me unmute you. I'm sorry. Twyla, you gotta unmute your own mic. So again, you guys, this is just the thing you got to do, right? There's no more paperwork. There's no more all of this shindig and buhan and huan. Okay? When a person knows something, they can just talk to you. Okay? They can just talk to you. Twila, you already up here. You just got to unmute your mic. Okay? You already up on the live. You just got to unmute your mic. All right, so you back invited again, Twyla, while we wait on Hope Chantel. So the biggest thing you guys got to
So
understand. You got it? Go ahead. Hope, you got it? What's going on, Miss Tutson?
yeah, could you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
So you had the arrow. I guess I don't know. TikTok don't let you look at other stuff while you on live. It looked like. So you had the arrow on
Yeah.
the red arrow on Scorpio, and you had the blue arrow on Cancer, which I'm a Cancer.
Right, so yeah, so the red is meaning that you're Scorpio. That Scorpio, I don't know if you know a whole lot about seasons, right? But Scorpio is in fall.
Yep.
Right? So this is a time of things leaving. Leaves fall. Right? So they call it leaves for a reason, because this is a season where things can leave. But this is also a time of restoration. Not necessarily rest like winter, but more or less like reaping what you've sown. So you're going to be doing that, but also just understanding that you're transitioning. This is also a season of responsibility. You being more responsible, you being more inclined to produce those things that you know about, like whatever your skill set are, whatever that is that you are producing, that's going to come to fruition in this season. But this is also a time where while you're accumulating, things can also start to dissipate, because that's what fall does, right? So you got all of these beautiful flowers in the fall, and then next thing you know, the leaves fall away. So that's what that season means to you. Now, here's the thing. You ain't even in winter yet. That's what I thought we were talking about, but you ain't even in winter yet. So the bottom line is to understand what the season means. Okay? And this fall season, right? This fall season. If you look at what we be drawing, okay, that's that fall season. So you're coming down into the valley. And you're going to come around and you're going to start going back up again. But right now, you're coming down the hill. What you got to do is control the speed. That makes sense, Hope?
Oops. Yeah, that make a lot of sense, because I got to catch my breath on this. I'm working on obedience over sacrifice. So I've been studying herbalism for 5 years. Sorry, God, but I don't want to do what you do. I don't want to do that, but that's what I'm supposed to do. I done studied it for 5 years, studied under a lot of people. Out of 5 people I studied under and watched, you the one I felt like cracked the code. And I ain't saying it because I talk to you, but I'm just saying in my 5 years of studying certificates, I'm going to keep it 100, everybody. He did it. And I got notes on notes and courses and certificates. You did it. You know what I mean? And then when I was at my dark spot last year, my mind transition was like, 8 months, it was April last year. And I was just sitting there listening to you. And you was like, yeah, life path. You, air sign 6. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a 633. That's my life path. Grief and depression are trying to take you out. I'm like, oh shit, that's me. The devil trying to crack my vertebrae in my spine and take me out of here. Man, I jumped up that day, man, after listening to you, man. I said, what the hell going on? And after that, I've been fighting in the spiritual realms. So, like, what you saying is true. I don't want to be a herbalist. I cried because I said, God, why did you give me prophetic gifts where I can see and hear? And I be mad, like you were saying earlier. Like, people don't understand, like, when God give you gifts, like, the normal part of you is gone. Astral above, astral below. So, like, what you saying, reaping the benefits of it, that's what he want me to do. He told me to go do Uber, minister to people that need help. I got over 50 people phone number that I'm supposed to connect them, and you one of the people. I gotta send random people to you, to the lady for tapping, and just put people in position. And then I went to the lady in church on New Year's. I got offered to go to the New Year's dinner, and I was telling her at church, I was like telling her about it. She understood everything. The thing about that church I like, it ain't religion. It's just getting close to God. And she was like, yeah, he putting you in ministry. Yeah, prophetic gifts. Like it was nothing. I'm looking at her mad. I'm crying because I'm like, why do I gotta walk into this? Then I'm like, dang God, did I agree to this shit before I came here? Like, what the hell? So, like, what you saying, like, yeah, this that's a lot. It give me anxiety thinking about it.
I mean, I went through the same avenues and the same structures as you did, right? We all try to learn this thing until you realize that at some point God would say, "What are you doing? It's your gift. It's not something you learn."
Yeah.
So if you just be you, then you'll do the work. If you just be you, be confident in you, knowing thyself, knowing who you are, and you'll do the work just off of that. You don't need anything. And then once I got to that point, now I was scared because I was like, okay, people gonna, I come from a Christian background, so me reading into people, I lose my friends, I lose my this and my that. But nature assured me, God assured me that I want you, the best you can be is yourself. And then that means that I didn't need to read nobody else's books no more. I didn't need to be nobody else or try to copycat anybody else. I just needed to find a way to be me and to do it. And so now I've gotten so used to being me that I don't need a Bible to read to you every day. On Sundays, I don't need a book to read to you. I don't need astrology and all these people that are doing it. They're doing that because it's not a gift. It's reading. Everybody can do that. But when you do you and God gave you the gift and you got all the knowledge, you got the Bible, you got all these books in you, you got all this knowledge, there's nothing that you have to refer to anymore. Now you just live and give. And that's the remedy, not only for you, but for others in your life. Okay?
I receive. I know you 100% right, man. As I'm listening to you, right? Because even like with numerology numbers, I learned that through spirit. I didn't read a book for that. I just know. And I receive, and I do want to get a blend for like the humming that definitely helped with the anxiety and panic attacks. Like I said, my mother transitioned in my arms, did something to my spirit. So I like if I feel like an attack coming or I'm feeling overstimulated, I start humming because I know it's like the energy is so heavy outside. I just can't stand to be in big environments. It'd be too much for me sometimes. So I started doing that though. I did get your detox blend, but I want to get something like for like I know you was telling the girl earlier for like the circulation and for like anxiety, panic attacks, depression. I want like a personal blend for that. So maybe I could just hit you in the email for that because I know you had something for the $100, but when I looked on the website, I'm like, wait a minute, I already got an owner's manual. Remember you had something for like 30 days to kind of.
Yeah, so you pretty much, so you pretty much got everything already. You just need to get that thing specific. Yeah, so you just DM me or email me and just tell me specifically what you want since you already got the other stuff, and then we'll help you out. All right?
I will. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Man, I appreciate you. Maria Tootson. Maria.
What up? What up? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Welcome to the Airman Show. How can I help?
Huh? I just hopped on. I'm literally I can resonate with some of the stuff the woman was saying before, just about God revealing to me of my spiritual gifts, and I'm coming to realize that he's pushed me towards being a prophet and things of that nature, and discipling others and stuff like that, which is a beautiful thing. I didn't ask for it, so I'm just like, what the heck, you know what I'm saying? But in relation to like the herbs and stuff like that, I've been taking herbs for a while. I did get an owner's manual from you, and I guess my what I'm dealing with right now is just waking up and going back to sleep, waking up and going back to sleep. I study a lot from the word. I look at different words from a metaphysical standpoint. So I was asking Chat the other day, like, what does that mean? You know, the different watches of the night and things like that. Why am I waking up and falling back to sleep and things like that? And it was saying something along the lines of my how can I put this? I'm recalibrating spiritually. I know it's a lot of energy coming to the earth right now and things of that nature. So it was saying more so like how Jesus put some of the disciples to sleep to give them visions and stuff like that. So when I do meditate and then fall asleep during the meditation, I be getting visions about people, situations, and things. And it just happens quite frequently. And so I remember around 2021, and even before that, they diagnosed me when I was in nursing school. They diagnosed me with dyslexia and later attention deficit. So they had me like I was taking Adderall for a minute. It did help to a certain degree. And me being a nurse, I'm like, okay, I weaned myself off and was taking more natural things like ashwagandha, and I just had some like goldie gummies and stuff like that. I just took my last one today, and I just been contemplating on going back on a lower dose of the Adderall in conjunction with just working out every day and continue to do yoga. I'm a yoga and meditation instructor and all these other things. And I'm just like the lady just called it into the pharmacy today, and I'm just like asking the source like to use that in conjunction with just getting up and getting active to rebalance my body out, because I think when I was taking the Adderall before, I wasn't working out, so my adrenals was getting burnt out, and then it raises the cortisol as well. So there was no balancing the cortisol as far as like working out and staying active and things like that. So I just want to get your insight on that and possibly touch and agree on a decision I just made to incorporate it back again at a lower dose and still take herbs and work out and stuff like that, and then wean
Let
myself
me ask
back
you
off when I
something.
feel like I'm stable and have enough energy to move forward in life.
Yeah, let me ask you something, Maria.
Yes.
You started off by saying that you were, I would probably say that you were a conscious woman and that you were enlightened and stuff like that. And then you just went downhill.
Yes, I woke up spiritually at 33. I said that to
Yeah,
say like I
but
just
here's the thing though. Here's the thing. That's what I be trying to teach y'all. And I'm not, this is for everybody, not just you, okay? Because there's a lot of people like you. So I'm not just talking to you. I don't want you to take this personally, but I do want you to learn from what I'm saying. You can't be spiritual and still stuck on inorganic, unnatural ways of thinking and healing. You can't be spiritual. Now, you think what spiritual is what they taught you. I've been teaching you that spiritual is not a belief system, it's not religion. Spirituality is your relationship with nature. And listen to what I'm saying. Your relationship with nature means your relationship with things that are natural. I don't know you and I don't know things that you're doing, but if you're not okay with showing your real hair, your real eyes, your real body, your real smell on your body, if you're not comfortable with that thing, then you're not yet comfortable with your nature. And so you just asked me, you just went from high and then said, I'm thinking about Adderall, which is the lowest of the lowest of something that somebody was sitting on high. And so that's why I just had to stop. I'm like, I'm gonna let her talk. But what I want you to understand, my sister, is that stay up and stay up. Don't come down. Okay. And what I mean by that is don't come down and try to compromise your consciousness. You must understand that, okay, if I am getting these things, then there's no way that this consciousness would ever tell me to do anything inorganically. So therefore, yeah, I might have problems. It's because I'm going to tell you what's going on with you. You have an attachment issue, an addiction issue. So therefore, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's smoking, cooking, eating, whatever, it's the addictive behavior. And so now you done got addicted to learning. And you done got addicted to this learning to what, just like a lot of people, and they're just information hoarding and they're information downloading, and you're so confused. You don't know. I used to say a thing back in the day, you give me so many choices to choose that I don't know which one to choose. And so you got this grocery store in your mind of so many different things you can choose from that every now and then you get confused with what you want to do today. That makes sense?
It do. I feel like you know how that scripture is talking about you when you in alignment, God will give you blessings you don't have room enough to receive. So it's like I I feel like a lot of what I've acquired is a part of who I am, and I don't like society wants you to pick one, but you know it's like putting myself in a box. Like I have the ability to do
It's
all
not putting
things.
it in the box. Yeah, no. So that's the issue right there. That's your problem right there. I used to be like that, but I'm glad you said it because it is self. You just let it out without knowing it. You're wrong, Maria. You're supposed to do one thing. You're supposed to focus in on one thing to do. Because if you try to do everything, do you ever rest? AKA you don't sleep. Do you ever come down? AKA you need Adderall. Because you need to come down into one. I want you to be a professional at one thing instead of just average at everything. That makes sense?
It does make sense, but
I want you to be the best.
all these different things are just maybe I should consider them my lifestyle with the yoga, meditation, the prayer, like all of these and working out. Like I've got a certification for yoga and meditation. I have one for personal training, Zumba. I love to dance. Like so, I'm supposed to consider these quote unquote certifications as just a part of who I am and just focus on one thing instead of trying to support people in all these different areas.
Why you getting certified in that stuff for? You already certified. You see, I'm trying to get you to see that you're working yourself to, I'm not certified. I ain't certified in shit I done told y'all in the last 5 or 6 years. I'm not a certified master herbalist. I'm not certified, but can't you see that I'm right?
Yeah.
You don't have to be certified, and you don't have to. I talked to a lady years ago where she was like 65 or something, and she was like, God, I know I got more to do. And the thing about it was her body was breaking down. I'm like, Mama,
Right.
listen to your body. Your body is telling you that you don't need to do no more. You need to chill. Yeah, but now I can't chill. I so much I still want to do. So now I had to understand, okay, you can still aspire, but you must first rest to get that second win. So you guys are you're usurping all of your energy, and then when it comes time to heal, you don't have anything to heal. You're usurping all of your mind energy, your soul energy, your emotional energy, your physical energy to try to do all of these things. And that's why we need couples. That's why we need a partnership. That's why day got 12 hours and night got 12 hours, because you have to share the experience. So there are going to be times in your life where you do need to do things physical, but then there's also things in your life where you just need to do them spiritually. And you got to know when to choose which one of them is requiring you to do those things. You can go into a spiritual thing and you don't know it's spiritual, and you go into it with your physical and you get more exasperated. Some of your goals and some of your achievements can just be done through the spirit. That means that you can just magnetic them to you instead of you going and doing.
Right.
Everything you don't have to do. Some things, if you understand the duality and the forces that you have, I'm going to do some stuff I got to do, and some stuff I may do me. I bring to me, and some stuff I got to go to. So everything that you got going on, all your dreams, now you start looking at them and say, which one of these can I attract? And then which one of these do I have to go out and get? And you share the space in your life between your spiritual power and your physical power, and then you'll see you can rest at night without being exhausted and can't sleep and all this, that, and the third, because some stuff is just not a physical fight. It's a spiritual fight. And some stuff is just not a spiritual fight. It's a physical fight. But everything ain't physical. Everything ain't about you going and getting it. Some stuff you can just do. So for this right here, this is a holistic practitioner. So I've already been a minister and all this type of stuff, right? So in my regular job, I had to work, I had to fix garages, I had to fix the hotel rooms and all this, that, and the third. I was a chief engineer and all this stuff and stuff. But this right here, this is that part of me where I could just use the other part I had, which is my spirit. And I'm making more money than I ever made in my life using the spirit part of me than I was in my physical. And the physical, I was making 6 figures. So then you could just think about what I'm making in the spiritual.
Mm.
You see?
Yeah,
So
I
you don't have to do some stuff just gonna come to you from here, but it doesn't mean that I gotta do everything that pops in here. Then you got to think about, okay, which one of these images I'm gonna pull over in the spiritual file, and which one of them I put in the physical. And then once you start to really kind of decipher like that, then it'll put your mind at ease to where you know, okay, now I'm gonna pray about that, and I manifest that, and I meditate on that, and I'm just gonna do these two.
Mhm. It's just breaking it down to which one is the right one, basically.
The right ones
I
is
know,
what you
huh?
should do. It's just breaking it down to which ones that you got to do physically versus which ones that you can just do from the spirit. What I'm saying is some stuff you ain't got to be certified in. If you know it already, you know it. What the hell you gonna be certified for? You know how many people that I've helped heal themselves and everything? I know more of this stuff than the doctors do. I know more of this stuff than
Right.
therapists do. I know more, but I know more of this stuff than pastors do. You understand what I'm saying? So I done covered all those areas and ain't got not a noun, not a noun. You know how Michael Elvis said, not a noun, not a noun, not a. I ain't got not a noun, not a degree. But I know it at that same level to be able to still help people, and that's all you got to do. As long as you helping and not harming, you can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So don't put labels on it. Don't put stress on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You already know how to do a lot of stuff you're trying to do. So just do it from where you at right now, and let it build from there. A lot of people who are getting on social media and stuff, I teach them that. You know, people want to wait until they get somewhere. It's just like when you was in church when you were little. I want to wait till I get right to go to church. Man, go to church while you fucked up. That's what church is for. You go to church while you smoking the weed. So cause you can't stop, so God gonna help you stop. But people don't think like that. They gotta get everything shiny and clean to go up here. And it's like, nah, the transformer, you're not the transformer. God is, right? So just go as you are. Start as you are.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, when I focus on one or two things, right, to help individuals, that will allow me to sleep better, to where I'll have the energy to go do the physical things I would like to do. Because I know, like, a woman that's 42, like, we have to build muscle, but then I also know how powerful meditation and just doing yoga and stuff is. So is that what I'm hearing you say? And then also, what herb can I take besides ashwagandha that will help with focus? I think the reason why I was, considering going, going back to Adderall is because I want the energy to go work out. So if I, when I incorporate these things that you're talking about, I know, I believe it will help. But what are some herbs that I can take outside of ashwagandha that will help with focus and energy?
Yeah, so it was the same three that I told the young lady. So it's brain food, right? So Brahmi, ginkgo biloba, and gotu kola mixed together. That's brain food. All of you guys that are dealing with focus and concentration issues, dealing with ADHD and ADD and all this type of stuff where you're trying to study for a test, you're trying to get your mama dementia and all this type of stuff, you start them off with a mix of Brahmi, AHMI, mixed with ginkgo biloba, GINGKO BILOBA. And you also going to add Gotu Kola. Go2TU Cola, KOLA. Mix all three of those together, and that's your brain food, okay?
Thank you.
But yes, when you focus on one thing and be great at that one thing will make room for rest and make room for the rest of your life.
I got one more question. I mean, listen. I'm creating this community on school.
Okay.
I want to be able to serve people with all of who I am. So it's mindset. Also a life coach. So when I do coach individuals on being led by spirit and to identify what they're not telling me and things of that nature. But I have a medical background, so I can also coach people when it comes to health and wellness. So how would you how how can I break that down to like one thing? If I was to do it, I would say like mindset and perhaps life coaching. But like, what would you say? What would be your insights on that?
As far as teaching people how to be spirit led,
Yeah, so just basically creating more disciples, like Christ, people that are Christ
okay. So
like, not Christians. Basically, bringing more people into the kingdom to be mindful of conscious and subconscious mind and things like that. Most of my content is health and wellness, and then mindset.
okay.
You
So
know,
in order to create disciples, right? Disciples must know disciplines. Okay.
right.
Disciplines are principles. A disciple is a person who is fixated on a principle, a discipline. You got to be disciplined. And a disciple is not somebody who just stuck on discipline. Don't mean whipping your ass. Disciplines are principles. This is just another word for principles or concepts or precepts, right? So they got to know. They got to know the Bible. They got to know life, and they got to know life principles. And if you can stick to principles and you can be disciplined in principles, then you can become a disciple. So therefore, you got to look at when you're teaching people, it's how good are you at being disciplined to principles? You can't get nobody to stick on nothing if they always they don't even stay on their own word. Their own word ain't bond. So you know goddamn well that Jesus' word ain't bond to them, right? So if they can't stick to their own word, then there's no other word you can give them outside of them that they're going to stick to. So then you teach them about how to stick and make their word bond in their life. You know how many people say, "Oh, I always wanted to do that," and you be like, "But why didn't you do it?" Well, I just had, and then you start looking at. If you keep listening to that person, they always got, "I wish I woulda, coulda done." And it's like, you got so much money, you could do that right now. You could go over there right now, mama. You could have did this. But their word is just not bond. They'll go against their own word. So you teach them that first. What are their things that they want to do? Before you start teaching other people's word, teach them about their own word. Hey, look, you said you was going to be here Saturday and you didn't call me Saturday. You didn't even come. You said that you was going to be here at 8 o'clock and you came at 9. You're not good at keeping your own word. And when you start to learn how to keep your own words, then we can start somewhere with teaching you how to do outside principles. And I think that that's the best way to start.
I got you. So it's mindset, subconscious mind. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then understanding the duality of spiritual and physical, knowing that some things that you're asking for, some things that come to you in your life are just not always things that you physically got to battle. You got to know the difference between the two. And then the other D word is just not discipline, but the other D word is discernment. And those two together will allow you to extend life long enough for you to be able to find your way.
That part. Thank you.
All right, discipline and discernment. All right, peace, peace. Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys, man. I got to get up out of here now, man. I appreciate everybody. We went a little bit over time today, but I thank you for the 100K. I thank you guys for everything that you're doing, man. I love all of you guys. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And until next time, love Erdman. Peace, 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 peace. Yes, sir. Peace, 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 peace.